Okay, so your culminating task for Unit 1 leaves a lot up to you with regards to options as far as starting with what topic you want to pursue, what environmental issue is affecting your local region that you want to tackle, and then how you present that information. You also certainly have some options with that as well. The main thing is to make sure that you choose something that is affecting your local region and focus the bulk of your assignment on your local region. I know that many of these issues will have global impacts, and that's fine to mention those and touch on that, but make sure that the project focuses on your local community, your local area. So if you want some examples of environmental concerns, I give a list here, just to give you some ideas about some of the topics you may want to tackle. And then I give you the quick steps to go through. Choose a local environmental issue, get approval from the teacher, complete and submit the research template, which we'll get to shortly, and then you choose how you're going to present it, whether it be through Google Slides, Prezi. Make sure that you send me a shared link that I can access your presentation through, and make sure you've actually tested that shared link with a friend perhaps, and that if they can access it, I will be able to as well, but if they can't, neither can I. So I just strongly caution you not to try to recycle old assignments, and be sure to choose an assignment that affects your local area. You're choosing the topic, so you should be able to find plenty of information on your topic. If you can't, choose a different topic. Okay? So, part of your research template that we'll take a look at in a moment has to do with telling the difference between good information and bad information. There's no shortage of information out there, but what is truly reliable source of information? And remember, that's what we tackled in our last assignment or activity with evaluating sources. So there will be a link for a sign-up sheet. Many of you have already emailed me to ask me approval for your topic. Just be sure to go to this sheet in Google and sign up for your topic. So I've signed on a few people that have already, just as examples, invasive species, and as well urban sprawl, specifically looking at deforestation and destruction of habitat in this local area. I've also put your school boards in here, as this constitutes your local region that you're going to focus your entire project on. This region up here where your school board falls, this is what your project should be based on, this particular region, okay? If you have any questions about that, please don't hesitate to contact me. The first part of your assignment introduces you to the geographic inquiry process. This is just basically a method that we use to tackle any geographic issue in any geography course. It's just a set of steps that you follow. So everything from formulating questions, so in your case, your questions would have to do with how those environmental impacts are affecting your local region. And then after that, you're gathering and organizing information and then analyzing that information in order to draw your own conclusions. And in the end, you're choosing the best way to communicate that, as you will in this project, whether it be a Prezi, PowerPoint, Google Slides, whatever it is you choose to present. Okay? By clicking on the template, you pull up. By completing this template, you have now completed really the bulk of the project, if you've completed this template thoroughly. So you can actually use these headings within the template for your presentation in order to make sure that you've included everything in there that you need to. Everything from what is the issue to the background information, why is this an issue, who are the stakeholders involved, what source of information did you use, and then of course always citing all of your sources as you would do for any project or any assignment. So as mentioned, your template gives you a formula that you can use, those headings you can use for your particular assignment. So I don't want you to get confused by the geographic inquiry process as far as this isn't the way you're going to organize your information. Just be aware that this is essentially what you're doing by tackling your particular issue. Same thing with the key concepts of geography. You are essentially looking at all of these different key concepts by looking at your chosen issue. Again, everything from spatial significance, what are the unique characteristics of your particular region, what makes it important, patterns and trends, what is happening over time with regards to your environmental issue. This probably isn't a new issue. What has happened over time as a result of it? Interrelationships, what's the connection between the natural and human landscapes in this particular issue? And the geographic perspective, who are all the different stakeholders involved? Okay? If you have any questions or concerns, please don't hesitate to contact me.